Ever found yourself stuck in a rut, like your life is just one long, unskippable Monday? You wake up, do the same things, eat the same food, scroll through the same apps, and somehow everything just feels bland. It's easy to mistake this feeling for sadness or even depression. But here's the truth. You might not be unhappy. You might just be unstimulated. Our brains thrive on engagement. It needs excitement, new experiences, and challenges to keep the fire of life burning. When we stop feeding our curiosity, when every day starts to feel like a copy-paste version of the last, our minds slip into low-power mode, leaving us feeling unmotivated and lethargic. The good news: you don't need to jump out of an airplane or travel across the world to bring stimulation back into your life. Small changes, small sparks, those are the things that keep us alive. In this video, we'll explore 5 powerful ways to stay stimulated, so you can break free from the monotony and start feeling alive again. But when life becomes predictable, our dopamine levels drop, and suddenly everything feels dull. We lose motivation. We feel like we're just existing. So how do we keep that spark alive? Let's dive into 5 simple ways to stay stimulated and break free from the cycle of boredom. Step 1. Change your routine. Your brain is wired to seek out stimulation. It's like a curious puppy. If you don't give it something to play with, it gets bored and starts chewing on the furniture. When we engage in new and exciting activities, our brain releases dopamine, the chemical responsible for pleasure and motivation. That's why learning something new or accomplishing a challenge feels so good. It literally gives your brain a hit of happiness. The first step to shaking off the monotony: change up your routine. Humans are creatures of habit, but when habits become too rigid, they trap us in predictability. And predictability is the enemy of stimulation. Try this. Take a different route to work. Switch up your morning routine. Maybe start the day with music instead of scrolling your phone. Or work from a new location. Try a cafe or a co-working space. Eat something new for lunch instead of your usual go-to. Small changes like these might seem insignificant, but they wake your brain up. They introduce novelty into your day, making life feel fresh again. Step 2. Learn something new. Nothing stimulates the mind like learning. When you challenge yourself with new skills or knowledge, your brain lights up with activity. It doesn't have to be something big. Just start somewhere. Read a book on a topic you know nothing about. Pick up an instrument, even if you're terrible at first. Learn a few phrases in a new language. Try a new recipe instead of cooking the same old meals. The key is to keep your mind curious, because curiosity is what keeps us engaged with life. Step 3. Try something out of your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. If you want to feel alive, you have to stretch yourself. Think of something that excites you but also scares you a little. Zara, a graphic designer, learned this lesson firsthand. Zara was stuck in a loop. Wake up, work, sleep, repeat. She wasn't unhappy, just numb. Then one day, she randomly signed up for a pottery class. It was messy, unpredictable, and completely outside her comfort zone. But as she shaped clay into bowls and vases, something shifted inside her. She felt present, engaged, alive. Pottery didn't magically fix her life, but it reminded her that trying something new could reignite her spark. And that's the secret. Sometimes all it takes is one new experience to shake things up. Step 4. Engage in meaningful conversations. Want an instant way to feel more stimulated? Have meaningful conversations. We spend so much time on surface-level interactions. Small talk, gossip, routine check-ins. But real mental engagement happens when we discuss ideas, dreams, and perspectives. Try this. Ask someone about their biggest dream instead of just how their day was. Debate a topic, even if you don't agree. See where the conversation takes you. Join a book club or a discussion group. Deep conversations expand your mind and introduce new perspectives, keeping your brain stimulated. Step 5. Move your body. Physical movement directly impacts mental stimulation. When you exercise, your brain releases endorphins, making you feel more awake and engaged. If you've been feeling sluggish, try taking a brisk walk outside, stretching or doing yoga, dancing around your room like nobody's watching. You don't need an intense workout, just move. Physical activity shakes off mental fog and brings energy back into your day. Life isn't meant to be a series of dull, repetitive days. You have the power to break free from monotony and choose to feel alive. Let's wrap up with these affirmations. I can seek stimulation to keep my mind and spirit alive. I will embrace new experiences, no matter how small, to spark joy. I will allow myself to explore activities outside my comfort zone. I am not afraid to change my routine to reignite my zest for life. I understand that feeling alive is a choice I can make every day. Happiness isn't always about chasing big moments. It's about sprinkling excitement into your everyday life. So go out there, try something new, shake things up, and remind yourself what it feels like to be truly alive.